Hey everyone, it's Simply Kyrie here and welcome back to my channel. So something very exciting happened to me today. I finally got my driver's license. I'm 24 years old, so that's a huge accomplishment. I've been trying to get my license for, I can't say I've been trying because I haven't really been trying. I've been wanting my license for a while, but I was super lazy about it. And plus I lived in Los Angeles, so everything was walking distance, or like I would take the bus or Uber. So it wasn't really like a demand for me to get my license until I moved to San Bernardino. Next step is to, get a car. So keep you updated about that. But I did want to talk about my experience because this was the second time I took my driving test. The second. Yeah. 24 years old and I can't drive. Well, I can now. So I'm just gonna get into it. The first freaking time I took my test, I was shitting bricks. I felt prepared. I literally did. I was like, I can drive. I can do this. I made, little mistakes here and there, but of course it's gonna happen. But I didn't think I was gonna fail. I was like, oh, I'm for sure passing this. But of course, literally I walked into the DMV, just walked up to the counter, and I see this guy and I'm like, that's my instructor and he's an asshole. And I was right. That was my instructor. He was an asshole. And I was this freaking close to not having him as an instructor. But the person in front of me had a bad tail light, like one of their lights wasn't working. So, of course, I got him. He was just one of those people that just gave off a negative vibe. He was just like super strict. Like, I get it. It's your job to, grade me, and you're not supposed to be biased, and it's not like we're going to be best friends in the end, but there's a way to be nice to people. There's a way to, do things without being so negative or like so mean, because like everything he did was with a stern face and was just like blah, blah, blah. And it's not that he was like bored, like, because there's a way like people do it that you're like kind of boring or you're kind of dull, but no, he was like rude. Like you could tell, like it seemed like, I don't know, like, but he's always like that, because I saw him again the second time. I'm jumping ahead, but I saw him again today and I was just like, are you serious? Like literally walking in, of course he's standing there and I'm like does this what the hell, like why is the universe like against me? Pretty much is what I thought. I was like, I hope I don't get him again. But back to the first day. I'm driving, I'm doing great. Like my test was scheduled at 10. It did take a while, so I was probably behind the wheel like at 11 or so. I'm not really sure, I don't remember. But yeah, it was super chill. I was like, I'm fucking nailing this. Can I say that? Yes, I can. I'm nailing this. Like, I'm doing so good. I'm gonna freaking pass. Yes, passed, done. Wrong. So, my bad was I paused. I like to say I paused too long, or I was stopped at a green arrow, and my bad. I'm supposed to be going at a green arrow because it's my right of way, because they would have a red light if I had a green arrow. But I froze. I didn't even see the arrow. I just saw like it was green, but I was yielding to the other car. So it's like I was being safe, but I was wrong because I had the right of way. So the other cars were just gonna be sitting there waiting for me, or just waiting for their green light to go. But this guy, he literally was just like, why are you stopped? You have a green arrow. Chill. Like, we're literally stopped at a green light. Like, I'm trying to be safe. So I'm doing the right thing. It's not like I put us in danger. If I put you in danger, then freaking yell at me and be like, what the, what are you doing? But I literally was just, I get it. What I did was wrong, or I was taking too long. So yeah, I get it. Write me down, but you did not have to yell at me. I wanted to report him so bad. But after that, I was just like, fuck, I failed. And I did. that was the only thing he told me about. I know I did minor things, like I went over the white line a little bit, but it wasn't anything like serious. But what he did was he marked it as a critical error because I disobeyed a sign, which I didn't really disobey. I kind of just ignored it. Not ignored it, but I really didn't notice it, I guess. I don't know, but and I followed it after that, so it was just the one, but like I guess one time done for him. So that was my first time, and I was so sad because we drove back. Like, I think he cut my drive short because like he was already like, nah, you failed. We drove back and he was just
like, unfortunately, because you stopped at the green arrow, you did not pass.
And I was just like so upset. So I had to reschedule my test. It took a whole month, which I was like, cool, I have more time to practice, but really I didn't practice that much, which I wish I did. But I still felt prepared by the time of the second test, and little did I know I was very prepared. Well, I still made quite a few errors. I made 11 errors on this test, but you're allowed to make 15, so I still freaking passed, like barely passed. What was different about this instructor though? Oh, let me rewind. I almost got that guy again. Like this, are you serious? I was so, he walked up to my freaking door and I was just like, well, not even that. So I saw there was 3 instructors. 3. I know because I was like 10 cars behind, so I was able to see like the people that were coming. There was 3 guys. One guy that was wearing like a tracksuit, and then like some other guy, and then the first guy that I took the test with. So I was like, okay, any of those 2 guys, any of them, they looked a lot nicer. But of course, the other guy is walking up to me and I'm like, I'm crying, literally crying. But then he looks at my paperwork and he's like,
oh, I already tested you, so just wait for the next person.
And I was like, lit. So yeah, I got another person who was super freaking nice, super nice. Like, he was so freaking chill. He started making jokes. He was like, oh, so you got Mr. Nice Guy last time, which I was like, the fact that like his coworkers know that he's an asshole, like, wow. Like, why is that guy still working there? Literally, why? But besides the point. So yeah, this guy was just so nice, so much nicer. He explained everything much, more well, and he took me out, and he was just like, he would talk to me occasionally, like he asked me a few questions, but it was just like, it was way more comfortable, and it was like, he made jokes. I felt comfortable enough to like make a joke back at him, like, because we had gotten a pamphlet that said like, how are we doing, and we put it right in the front of our car, so that if we did get that jerk again, he could be like watching himself, because I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna write a bad review. But we put it right there, and the guy was like, oh, where'd you get that from? And I was like, oh, the front desk gave it to me. And he's like, okay, that's good. And I was like, yeah, my mom put it right there so that if we got the Mr. Nice Guy again, that he would be he would watch himself and be actually nice. But yeah, it was super chill. I did get marked down for I guess I didn't move close enough to the right when I was making a right turn, so that like, other cars that wanted to go straight could pass me. And I didn't, when I was going into the designated turning lane, there's a little opening for you to go through, and I went before that, or so I didn't go through like the designated entering zone. And he said I didn't look over my right shoulder for my blind spot at one point, which I don't recall ever needing to, like if I was merging to my right or something, but I don't recall that. Like, he mostly made me merge left, so I don't know about that one, but whatever. And then I had to pull over to do a parallel parking, and I didn't signal in or out. I did look around and, made sure it was safe, so it wasn't like being unsafe, but I did not signal. So it was all minor things, and I swear when I saw the paperwork all written on, I was like, I failed, but I passed. And I'm super excited. I get my actual license in like 1 to 2 weeks, I think. So watch out, your girl has a license now. Next step would be a car, which I gotta save up for, so pray for me. But yeah, I just thought I would come on here since I haven't been on in a while and talk about my experience and see what your guys' experience was if you have your license. If you don't, if you need my advice, hit me up. But yeah, I'm just super happy, and I can't stop talking about how I got my license because I never in my life thought I would ever have my license because I was always scared. I've literally had countless nightmares of me losing control of the car. Like, I dreamt that I was driving so many freaking times and I would crash the car into buildings, and like I didn't have any, like, in my dreams there was no like punishments for that, but like it was still just waking up and being like you know. So to know that I finally have my license, like I'm actually know how to drive, and I actually, you know, can control a car, and it's like just my head getting to me. It's crazy. That's it for today, guys. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like below. If you want to see more of my content, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below of your experience with driving, or you know, how you feel about it, because I know I never thought I was gonna drive. I always hated it. So let me know how it feels to you, if you hate it, if you need advice, or yeah. And thanks for watching. Bye.